And so, yeah, excited to have this opportunity and stoked to be here watching this now with you guys.
Good man, Reef. Thanks for joining us for the call. Revving is the key word. As Bugs, as you know, when the waves are pumping, sometimes it's hard to calm down. Your engines are fully engaged, and you still have to play the game right and be on the right waves at the right time.
Here we go, Yago.
Let's get started. Yago Dora, the reigning world champ, just greasing a couple beautiful marks on his backhand. Reaching for the float. See him timing his bottom turn just relative to the lip line. Little reverse into a low road, and he'll throw the little shove it and ends up going down.
You know, you showed to me that this bank is really suited to backhand surfing.
Yeah, it was so much fun in the trials, and even yesterday, and we're still seeing it just continuing to line up for the goofy footers, just being able to get incredibly vertical, and man, Yago just looking like he's having fun there. So
made the trek over to support Lobby in this one. We're looking at live action. Callum Robson from Evans Head in New South Wales running after a big section here, driving into that top turn. You saw that lip that he could project against. Nice one off the top there as well. Callum bringing some really good energy on his opener. Remember the tiny wave that Yago started with.
Yago's wave seemed to me just a playful wave, but this wave here, wow, he goes to town on this. He snuck through that first round heat, and then watch his bottom turn, top turn combo. This wave's just bottoming out now, and he comes out a critical section there, just lays a searing turn.
yeah, absolutely. I've been coming down here like my whole life, so it's pretty special to have this. And yeah, we got Yago up and bowling out there. That was a nice crack off the top.
Well done for Yago, squaring up again. Little subtleties in a variation off that lip line, more of a stab straight up, and there's that bottom dropping out again. It's easy to get stuck if you're an average surfer, but these are the best in the world. Callum Robson kind of slingshotting into a wave that he's hoping has a little double up on it. How's that bottom turn? Got so much speed off it. Little wall there, and he will snap the slide. And then hop out on the inside corner. The Bonsoy team rider. Yago's looking. Little wedge popping up for the world champ. Setting up the first turn, throwing some water off the rails. On the Mayhem team, lost surfboards, he'll hop out. He actually spent a bit of time in San Clemente. Met Matt Biolos a long time ago now.
And
plus, yeah, looked kind of zappy. I loved it.
It felt really good.
Speaking of zappy there, there's a snap right there from Yago, and that's going to end short. So Callum still with priority and the lead.
Yeah, and man, he's looking strong and dynamic at the same time, and it's just super exciting to see. And there we go, off the top. And he's getting the speed up, like you were saying, and hoping this wave can open up for him. That was a nice driving floater. Just cutting back there. I think it's about to stand up for him. Oh, that was pretty nice off the top. Just waiting for it to stand up. There we go. And oh, there we go. That was a bit more open, and finishing there strong. So I think he's going to be better in that 4.43 there.
That was sweet. And just a great tempo to start when it's kind of starting to fill in on the bank. And then all of a sudden he's like, okay, something like that would happen, Reef.
Yeah, that was...
This wave, it's 2 foot. It's a 2 foot wave to start with. And this is a typical classic grower down the line. And as you said, Reef, he really starts to put it together when it lines up. The big float there. Then he comes around the section. Still just waiting for this wave to hit the bank, and now it does.
Magic section there, Reef.
Yeah, it was beautiful, and it looked like kind of the first half of the wave was pretty fast, but here it just slowed down to the perfect pace that he could just start going ham.
Yago, they both wanted that wave.
This is what Yago did on that last exchange as well. We'll watch it with you guys for the first time. Slapped it off the lip line. He's out in front. Will he ramp up? Oh, my goodness.
You know, just dominated snapper. So this has been a pretty cherry place for him, Reef.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got that kind of special connection.
To keep this run into round 3.
Come on, Cal Robbo, you made of the truest grit. Mate, you just turned your year around. You took down the world champ. That must feel incredible.
Yeah, it feels absolutely incredible for sure. And just like those dying moments when I needed to make a really quality decision. I remember they said 9 minutes to go, and I was just like, all right, 9 minutes to go to make another really quality decision. And when I finished that wave after I'd taken it off Yago and able to capitalise, I was just like, come on. It's just like, that's what competing's about, right? I was like, I don't know, I feel like the way the tour is structured nowadays, you feel like you're just up against it, but that's sport, and to kind of overcome those moments is what it truly makes you feel alive.
Mate, I'll tell you, it's pretty amazing how good you are at spotting the growers. Like a lot of your scores coming from deep on the point, just tiny. Hey, get off the glass. Mate, coming from like deep on the point and just really turning into quality waves.
Yeah, well, I grew up here on the East Coast and now at South in Evans Head, so I'm used to surfing this type of wave. Probably not as quality down in Evans as old Snapper, but I'm still kind of, you're always looking for that similar shape, so I felt like I just had to trust my instinct and trust my read on identifying those waves, and my game plan was to say no a lot out there, just like say no, 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 and then when I see it, go, pull the trigger, don't second guess it, you know what you're looking for, and just pull the trigger, and I'm stoked it worked out.
Mate, how hard is it to get into that mindset where you trust yourself after the start that you've had? And sort of, we were talking about it just then, the sort of the win that George got has really sort of changed a lot of people's attitudes coming into these events.
For sure, like I did a challenge series with George this last year, and just getting to see how real all of us are. We're just all humans, and to see him go all the way and do really well in that event, I guess, like you guys was talking about, just sparks a light in all us Aussie boys, especially our younger crew, because you got such like just high caliber surfers like the Brazilians, like Yago, Gabby, all these people that you look up to, and to be able to actually come up against them and put your best foot forward, and like George said, he just took so many of them down, so definitely lights a fuse in us that we can all do it, and yeah, it makes me super proud to be part of that new little Aussie crop, especially with Lobby just taking down Kanoa. Like, bring it on, let's go.
That's sick, mate. Well, you've done a wonderful job to get past a huge hurdle there, and we know you've got that winning feeling here at Snapper before. Let's see if you can get it again.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just stoked. Let's go.
Awesome. Hang on. Let's give these grommets a little moment. Ready?